This is the big hole that ain't so big anymore. Not very big at all. But the drill, you know, sunk in like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I've got two things going at once. 8120's fueling up, and I'm hooking up to the trailer for Jeremiah. We're gonna call this good. Good enough. Can't hardly see the bubbles in there, but fuel tank already claimed to be 3/4 of a tank anyway. After these 75 acres behind the house and the next field we're doing, yeah, it's like 4 miles away, but it is 75 acres, so there is that. So there's like nothing civilian conventional about these trailers. Except I had this 2 5/16 ball put on because it was a pintle hitch, which is, you know, that's practical, but not for hauling this around, I don't think. Okay, chains. Here we are. Okay. So we're gonna haul this over and get this staged for Jeremiah. Is doing 90 acres of soybeans, so he's gonna be done. Should be good enough. I like that spot. Okay, we got the seed tender. And now we're headed to town for to get the seed for this last field. 3620 croplands up front, and the Brevant 373 back here. I'll be planting this Brevant on the hillsides, and the cropland 3620s were, well, on the hilltop, I guess. Or the slope, no, this is the slopes, the hilltop was the cropland. All done. All right, we're dropping my pickup and the tender off here. And this guy is picking me up. Thanks for picking me up.
Tape delay on TV that night. You're welcome. You have to do that.
Oh, there's like no room in here for my feet.
You don't, man. That must have been like what that time.
You're prepared. But if it's like sticking up a little bit, this just needs. These are RK Copperhead gauge wheel aftermarket kit. So if it sticks up a little bit and it doesn't fall down, then you just need to play around with this. You do not need to play with the 3/4. So I can't remember what this is. Bit, huh? Yep, loosen it or tighten it a little.
How many pumps do you think on each one of these?
2 or something.
How many? Is that anything else I need to grease?
I mean, you could.
Or spray down with chain lube.
Yep, so you haven't done any chains, and they haven't been sprayed in like 40 acres. So I'd spray all the chains down. And I mean, you hit what you can there, you know. Grease the markers. So here, there, up there.
Right, oh, right there.
Yep. that's pretty much it. I guess there's one on the marker up there too. But other than that, like, these don't really need greased much.
No, they're not going to be moving while we're doing that.
Right, so that's fine. You don't need to worry about that. I just need to get the grease gun off of here. Yeah, those are the gauge wheel arms. And this thing, Lock and Lube, is amazing. So Lock and Lube, it clamps onto the grease zerk.
Oh yeah, that's the same one we have on the launches there.
Yeah.
So let me keep that.
So grease zerks that I didn't think were going to be able to work anymore, I put that on there. And it does a number on them. Like, it gets grease in the zerk on the bearings. I love it. Because it allows the PSI, pounds per square inch. It allows a lot higher pressure than what you're pressing on with your hand. Okay, after a long, arduous 3-mile hike, 4-mile hike over here to the other farm, we're going to be unfolding here very quickly and then loading up. Well, we've got to grease, and then we'll load up the drill and get drilling soybeans. We also have to adjust the population a little bit. I got the neighbor's tractor here, they're helping me. We buried this side of the drill where a sinkhole is. It's where old corn crib and some trees were buried at. So we got this back in the cradle there. Got just enough power on this tractor to lift it a little bit. We're gonna slip some bridge plank in here, pull this thing out, but right now I'm just praying nothing gets torn up. Okay, that was nothing less than a miracle from God himself, using good neighbors and friends, the Croms, the Astropes, and the Blackburns and the Schaffs, their equipment. They brought that big loader, and I'm so thankful for the neighbors here. Let me show you. So far, from what I can tell, the only damage I have is this one's bent a little bit. None of those are all good. That one, obviously. So I just need to loosen that. And this one, which that one was already bent a little, now it's bent more. So I just got to go home and get some more parts. And I think I'm good. I do apologize. There could have been some really good footage. But when I'm by myself and with people that aren't normally on the channel, and I should ask, like, hey, can I set this up? And I did ask if I could set up a time lapse, but that was already after the thing was almost completely out of the ground. But I couldn't find my tripod. So here, I'll show you what this looks like. So as you can see in the video, I pulled in here, headed this way, go over this. You can't tell in the video, but it's a little bit of a hump here. It's just uneven ground because There used to be a corn crib right here, and there was some big trees right there. That's kind of a soft spot. At any rate, this is the big hole that ain't so big anymore. Not very big at all. But the drill, you know, sunk in like that. So you could see in the video there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna get the the pickup unhitched from the seed tender. And I'm gonna go home and get some of those parts. I'm gonna keep praying that all those bearings are just fine.